Saturday, July 8th, 1:52 p.m. New York time. This is a review for the past week. So we just finished the first week of the new month. Yep. And we're already halfway through the year. I think it's important to look at the higher time frame, the monthly candles, to see if we're trending or if we're still inside that range. If we broke out a last month candle, that's easy to put us on the direction of the correct trend and in the best trending markets. First, we'll look at the equity indexes. S&P 500, yellow candle, inside candle, means still inside the range of the prior month. Same with the Nasdaq 100, still inside the range. Dow Jones Industrial Average, still inside the range of last month. Dow Transports leadership broke out. So new high above prior month. So money is flowing into this more so because look, it's above the prior month. The Dow Transports. We'll see if UPS goes on a strike because this is one of the stocks on here, on this index. Dow Utilities still inside. And the Russell 2000 still inside. So out of all these stock indexes, the major stock indexes, we only have one stock index that broke outside the range of last week, but it broke out to the upside. Now let's go look at the S&P 500 sectors. 11 sectors. We'll go largest to the smallest, meaning largest is the ones that represent the biggest percentage of the S&P 500. First, it's XLK Technology, still inside the range. Again, if you see yellow candle, simply means it didn't break above or below the prior candle. XLV, look at that, still inside, healthcare, as was the prior month inside candle. Massive consolidation here. XLF, financials, broke above that prior month. So people were bullish. They bought that to bring it higher. XLY, communications, look at that. Broke above too, making a new high for the year. XLC, communication services as well. Look at that, broke above. Big trend here. XLI, industrials, nope, inside still. XLP, consumer staples, still inside candle. XLE, energy, inside candle. XLU, utilities, also inside candle, as was the prior week. XLRE, real estate, new high, broke above the prior month. And materials, XLB, also broke above the prior month. So takeaway is the high tech ones are not breaking above the stock index, where we have most of them, when they did break out for the prior month candle, it was to the upside. Very strong. We are in a bull market. Bull market doesn't mean the whole industry sectors all follow along, so it's best to be in their winners. Identify them already here. So let's look at some of these most traded stocks, individual stocks. Apple still inside the range of last month. Amazon, new high for the year, also broke above the prior high. Google, nope, still inside. Meta, former known as Facebook, new high for the year, broke above the high of last month. Microsoft still inside the range. Nvidia still inside the range. Tesla made a new high for the year, taking out last month's high. Netflix took out the high. As you see, majority of them are still inside the range of last month, where a few broke above. So again, individual stocks could be performing better than the stock indexes. One should be looking now at yields. Yields go higher, interest rates go higher. There's different durations of the yields. You got the longer ones, the 30-year. Look at that new high. Took out the high of last month. Interesting. You have the 10-year, new high, took out the high of last month. Here we go. The 5-year took out the high of last month and made a new high for the year. And the 2-year took out the high of last month. So all these durations of the yields took out the highs of the prior month, leaning bullish bias on interest rates going higher. You also receive more money on your fixed income products if they're paying a higher interest rates. Let's go look at the king dollar, the US dollar. Typically, US dollar follows the direction of the yields. So look at that dollar here. Inside candle still. This month and last month, indecision. Huge consolidation here. So it's slow reacting to the yields. Let's look at the major currencies against the US dollar. The currencies that are trending up, that means they're doing better than the US dollar. So first we'll look at the euro. Euro, just like the US dollar, inside candle still as the prior. Japanese yen, also inside candle. And look, yen is near the lows of the euro most. British pound, yep, also inside candle. Didn't take out the high yet. Australian dollar, inside candle. Canadian dollar, inside candle. Oof, Swiss franc took out the high of last month. Swiss franc being one of the safe haven currencies. Interesting. So money's flowing into a safe haven currency. Mexican peso, inside candle for last month. Last month was the high of the year, too, for Mexican peso. Of course, we saw what the Canadian dollar was doing here, too. So the border north and south, and we're looking at the Chinese yuan, inside candle. So again, majority of the currencies have not taken out the prior month's candle, other than what? The Swiss franc. Oh, if we want to include a cryptocurrency called Bitcoin, it took out the high of last month. On to commodities. Look at the energy category first, because commodities have several categories. Commodity of crude oil, inside candle, as was the prior month, very close to the lows of the year. Natural gas, inside candle. Next category, metals. Gold, inside candle. Silver, inside candle. Platinum, inside candle. And copper, inside candle, as well as last month, too. Go look at the agricultural, grains, livestock. The other category of the commodities. Corn, new low for the year. Outstanding. Corn, again, is used for ethanol, used for feed for animal, and cross consumption. So corn is lower, which is very interesting on several of these commodities. If you follow the smart news, read the good content, you have major states and nations too have extreme weather, climate change, causing shortages of water supplies, hot temperatures, bad for certain agricultural products. So there's a shortage of supplies of certain food products because of the environment. I did not say global warming. I said climate change. They're two different things. situation awareness. I recommend you read national documents to know the difference. Wheat futures inside range. Soybean inside range. Live cattle inside range. Feeder cattle, new high for the year. Still strong demand for the red meats. And also one of the biggest livestock products that are having huge shortages of, what do you call the droughts, water supplies, other things are hurting the meats. So again, there's a big demand for meats, but the climate change is affecting the quantity available. So putting more demand on the prices. You can check that in the South America, in the North American countries, how that's affecting them. The farmers do give those reports. And lean hog, new high for the year.